A Centerville man is home safe after spending the night lost in a state park, and he has you to thank for footing the bill for the search party. This is a story many of you are talking about. It's the most viewed video right now on WDTN.com. Megan O'Rourke live to tell us about how he's doing.
Katie, I just checked with the Miami Township Fire Chief, and he tells me the missing man, Josh Saylor, will not have to pay for the search that tied up crews for several hours last night. Instead, the various departments will each have to absorb the costs, which the chief estimates are a couple $1,000s. In the meantime, Saylor has been released from Green Memorial Hospital and is home tonight recovering. What started out as a scenic hike with friends ended with search parties and a scary night in the wilderness for 22-year-old Josh Saylor.
I didn't think we'd lose anybody. We've never lost anybody before.
Nick Papadakis tells us they lost track of Saylor after he fell behind while sending text messages. When darkness set in and Saylor still didn't show up, Papadakis says they called for help. Crews searched the nature preserve for more than 3 hours, but there was no sign of Saylor. Miami Township Fire Lieutenant Chris Kitt says crews were getting ready to resume rescue efforts this morning when a truck came tearing into the department's parking lot.
Vehicle came in literally almost into the firehouse. A gentleman jumped out at the driver's seat yelling, "We got your guy, we got your guy." Looked in the back seat, seen a gentleman very bloody, kind of confused looking.
Kitt says a couple headed to work spotted Saylor on the side of a road. Turns out he'd hit and cut his head on a tree. Injured and lost, Saylor decided to stay put and slept on a makeshift bed in the woods. He woke up this morning and walked to safety. Kitt says it wasn't a bad decision.
He was very, very lucky not to fall in the water because the trails are very, very tight and close, but he did not fall into the water, no significant falls, so it was he got very lucky.
News of the close call spread throughout the park today, and hikers like Chris and James Dillow say they'll be sure not to make the same mistakes.
Need a map, a compass, and a sense of direction.
Now, the chief tells me it is a pretty regular occurrence that people get lost in the park. I checked, and last year alone there were 10 search and rescue efforts. While the department currently doesn't charge for the help, the chief tells me it is something they've considered and may pursue in the future. Reporting live, Megan O'Rourke, 2 News, working for you.